Okay, hi there, welcome to Dino's Vault and welcome to yet another reaction video to another sensational launch that we never saw coming. Yeah, the brand new Yamaha R3 has been unveiled yesterday alongside the R9.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, put your hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel?
Well, I just let out all the effervescence, all the energy that was boiling underneath. I just wanted to let it all out, and I don't know what I said. It just came straight from the heart, and that was the R9 first impression from my side, from a hardcore Yamaha fanboy who was craving for Yamaha to make a massive comeback. I think yesterday can be celebrated as Yamaha Day because two of amazing launches that is going to set the tone for the Indian, not only Indian, the world motorcycling scene. Now, the same R styling is now being borrowed for the R3. How interesting is that? Because the R3 was destined for a design overhaul sooner or later. It was getting a little old, same LED lighting, I think 4 years or 5 years old, and same LCD display. Come on, man, we are in 2024. We are almost at the end of 2024 and still sticking to LCD display. Nah. So it was about time that Yamaha did something about it. So having launched the R9, I think it was an afterthought that why not share the same styling for the R3, which has been craving for a design overhaul or overhaul all along. So this has happened. So is it just a design overhaul? Is there something more to it, or is there something technically more advanced or technical enhancements that are being made to the R3? We'll find out. So first of all, the design. So it gets the next generation R series styling. Again, I'm reading it straight out of their site, and it kind of looks good. What is your take on the new revised styling? You have these two DRLs up front, the bifunctional LED, which has become a hallmark not only to save cost but to save weight and to enhance battery efficiency and overall aesthetics. So now for the R9 we had single strips on either sides with the winglets. This one has two strips of LEDs on either side with the bifunctional LED projector in the center. So it has a sharper styling element, and it does get winglets here as well. So all these things add on to a very compelling, very sharp and functional, at the same time futuristic, enhanced, sporty, super sportish kind of a front end look that the R3 deserved all along, because it has always been a high revving engine with very relaxed seating posture where you can actually tour on it, go absolutely berserk at the track, go for weekend rides, commute to the office. It was a do it all machine. Yes, it still is, because it still gets the same 780 seat height. So it's lowest seat height possible in that segment. I don't think anyone else is offering. So it's like you sit into the bike, and it's like once you start riding it, the bike and you become one kind of cohesive force, and that's allowing you to cut through air more efficiently. I still recall the words of a friend of mine who rides with the big guys and the big bikes. He owns a lot of big bikes as well. So he was pointing out one thing, that they were out for a casual ride. There was no racing happening. So his friend was on a street triple, absolutely pelting it up ahead. And then this guy opened the throttle on his R3, and guess what? They were parallel to one another in a matter of moments, like they were right next to each other. And this is where physics, aerodynamic efficiency really comes into play. The Street Triple is a naked, this one is a faired motorcycle, and of course, eventually in the long run, it would have won if it were a race. But still, they were cruising at pretty high speeds, and the R3 to be able to match that with that kind of stability talks about how aerodynamics really helps you carry that speed and allow you to efficiently cut through air once you become one with the motorcycle and allow the air channeling to go through much more efficiently. ठीक है, तो अभी ये है aerodynamic winglets का काम ये है कि it allows more down force such that you don't lift off, and that's not going to happen because power and torque, has it changed? No, it's the same 321cc DOHC liquid cooled fuel injected engine. Yeah, DOHC, dual overhead camshafts, 4 valves per cylinder, twin cylinder motor. It's been a tried and tested engine. Why do you want to mess with it? It's the sweetest twin that you can taste in and around that price point. I mean, once you get a hang of it, once you taste it, I don't think anything else will feel or taste so sweet as the twin cylinder from the R3 or the MT-03. And it puts out the same power, 42 PS, 29.5 Newton meters. So there's no change there. 6-speed gearbox, and 321cc. You do get a slipper clutch, however, I think that's included already. So this doesn't change. Then comes twin eye headlight position lights that we have already talked about, and slim ergonomic profile is another thing. Yeah, ergonomics also I have discussed already because of the low seat height. It's far more versatile. And do you like the fact that it shares the tail lamp almost similar to that of the R15? I think it could have gotten a unique tail lamp of its own to make it stand out. R3 is a legendary machine, man. Like, I think it deserves to get a design element or design language of its own. But anyway, assistant slipper clutch is there, smartphone connectivity is there, but it doesn't get navigation like the R9 gets. This is just call, SMS and email alerts on the app, and the other ride statistics and the vehicle health statistics. And yeah, you have the 321cc high revving Euro 5 plus engine, which is equivalent of BS6 phase 2, I believe. So don't be surprised if this makes to India pretty quickly, or maybe if, in the beginning of next year, because they have to get rid of the existing stock, all our CBUs that are being sold now. So yes, I get a feeling, because I recall I was being told that the R3, the next lot, the first lot are 100 CBU units, and the next lot that's going to launch will be via the CKD route. So it will be far more aggressively priced, and you get revised styling, which is sharper, meaner, sportier. So obviously there will be more takers if only they can get the pricing right. I think if it is a CKD, they will nail the pricing as well. To begin with, again, they say you have 37mm KYB USD forks up front, which is already there for the existing model, so that doesn't change. Yeah, it offers better front end feel, allow you to push it through corners far more confidently, and follow the line through the corner far more efficiently. Okay, and powerful braking performance. They should have given at least 320mm disc now. They continue to stick with the 298mm floating disc brake up front, and 220mm disc brake at the back. You do get dual channel ABS, which is not switchable, and there's no mention of the tires, maybe Metzlers, and you also get a new display. Again, this was needed, man. Like, you can't offer LCD display as you're entering 2025. So they have still continued to offer LCD display, but the backlighting is different. It has a blue backlit display to make you feel that you're actually looking at a color display, because you have some red accents here and there. So that is one thing, but apart from that, the layout or the actual backlit display is LCD. It continues to be LCD. So that's pretty much it. When you look at the chassis, it's the same diamond frame, tried and tested, laid out swing arm to support the chassis at high speeds, 140 section rear tire, 110 section front tire, and talking about the ground clearance, 160 mm of ground clearance, more than sufficient. and it weighs just 169 kilos. The existing one I think weighs around 167 kilos. So this one is 2 kgs heavier, but not so much of a night and day difference. But what is a night and day difference is that the R9 weighs just 195 kilos. So a 900cc track monster with 120 PS of power weighs just 190 odd kilos, and that's going to be an absolute screamer of a proposition. And we know how Yamaha play around with their riding dynamics and how the chassis orientation and everything works, and it's an aluminum delta box chassis, so it's going to be light, super light, and that's going to let it be the most nimblest of the machines in its segment. And also you get a 14-liter tank, so that's another good thing. Decent enough, it's not too puny kind of a tank. And seat height, as I told you, is 780 mm. So that's pretty much it. This wraps up the first look preview of the Yamaha R3 2025. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until then, take care, God bless, and ride safe.